In. In. Out. 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 In. Out. 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 Can we go back? Another one with the catch. In. Out. Out. Yeah, out. 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 In. Out. 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 Out.
Out in, can you go back to that last one?
In.
Out.
Out.
In.
In.
Out.
In. Out.
Out. Out. Out.
Out. Out. Out. Out. Out. Out. Out. Out. Out. Out. Out. Out.
Out.
14?
Second.
Great. Those all look right. Is there a? What's, nothing you remember saying it to that didn't make it?
We had grouped the football pictures together, maybe?
The football pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still kind of get them all in one line. Kind of got a little overwhelmed, but trying to get those to stand out from each other in my head. That helps.
Could I see the caption on the football picture that I was hitting for Ohio State in the center? On, no, the one to the left, yeah, that one.
Ohio State running back Mike Weber leapfrogs Bowling Green State University's quarterback Marcus Milton during the third quarter of a football game in Columbus.
And go up to the next one.
Ohio State Buckeyes wide receiver Noah Brown makes his third touchdown catch in the first half against Oklahoma Sooners defensive back Micah Quick in the second quarter at Oklahoma Memorial Stadium.
you mean the Ohio State?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Ohio.
that's why I put them both in, one to see them side by side. We can get rid of the other one.
This one,
Yeah, one on the sideline.
both,
No, keep that one. The one to the left.
this one?
Yeah, you can take that one out.
And I think I picked this one on the far right to the end, but I think it's out.
This
Unless
one?
anyone
Let's look
else
at it
wants
one more time, because I liked it too. It's not as clean, but it's younger kids.
Yeah. The edges actually are pretty clean in terms of like cutting people off.
I would keep it in the mix for now.
It's nice to see the kid's face.
Mm-hmm.
Does that second football picture do anything for anybody else? I thought it was just very nicely
Not
pieced
for me.
together. Okay. Thought the light and the like depth of field was really nice, but
Yeah, it's
in
nice.
comparison to the others, it's
Yeah.
not as crucial a moment. It's like sunburned arm. It's a lot of like the maybe the mix.
But we're out.
Yeah,
I guess so. What about the last, I'm sorry, like just to go to the last football picture on the far left now.
I didn't vote that in. I think we have a much better catch up there with the Ohio State photo, that one.
Yeah, I voted it in. I think, I like the faces and I like the jumble. Separates well from the background. There's a lot of guys in that, in the air. And they're not on the air.
It's just still really cluttered to me. Like
Yeah.
maybe needs like a tighter crop. It's like, or it's, I don't know, I need to retighter or way looser.
It's just a complicated picture,
Yeah,
the way that is presented.
I do like the separation from the background, but I'm kind of like lost in the moment of like where to really keep my focus.
Yeah,
You might
some of the
wanna-
things I kinda like about it.
Really?
From the waist, kind of like, you know. Right, should have been horizontal as opposed to square, because the bottom of the frame is cut off anyway.
I think I'm out.
Is that 2 outs?
Out for me.
Yeah, I'm out.
Start moving them around. Give me some favorites.
Let me see the boxing picture, Lark, again. What's the caption?
Joshua Orders hangs in the ropes by his neck after being knocked through them by Josh Bell's barrage of punches during a kickboxing smoker at Griffin Rawl Academy.
I think it's a hell of a picture.
Says a lot about that kind of struggle, the physical struggle in sports. I kind of wish his feet weren't cut off, but
Yeah, there's that one.
is that baseball picture at the bottom right doing anything for anybody? I really wanted to, I think I want it to be a better picture than it is.
Where is
Just
the ball?
warning the other crowd for sure.
I'm just, yeah. I'm stuck in
This one's sharp.
this way. Not that. The ads kind of take away from
I
this.
didn't see, I know the ball's in there, but I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Maybe it's in his glove.
Maybe the fan has it right there.
Maybe it hasn't landed yet, but it looks like they're all looking for it.
Oh, you think it's in the fan's glove?
Fans catch at Cleveland
Yeah.
Indians.
Okay.
Oh, it's in the glove, see it there?
So that's gotta be
Right there.
in there.
That's what I think it is, yeah.
Maybe it's a tighter crop.
Then it'll be out of focus. Now, I don't think it's one of our better pictures.
I think it doesn't look as good in the mix as I wanted to. I'm out.
Somebody else want to say out?
The track picture, let me see that one large. I see that he's falling, but it doesn't excite me. I've seen bigger, more spectacular kind of crashes doing that, you know?
Yeah, I guess what I like is not that he's crashing, but that it's almost like the top of his body doesn't realize that the bottom got tripped up. Like he looks so intense, like he's still moving ahead.
Yeah, I like that it's shot so tight and so shallow that it's like, it's really zeroed everything away from him. It's like I feel like you're in his head and that,
I
I'm
wonder,
like confused with him there.
is he competing or is he rehearsing? Because there's no one else anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't say it's a practice in the caption up there. He stumbles over the hurdle during the shuttle hurdles. There doesn't say it's competition.
Category description says it can't be practiced, so
Okay.
Well, he's in his jersey.
I mean, he's either first or last place.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
way first and way last, yeah.
Wait.
Well, I guess it would make more sense that he was last. To be not that far back.
Yeah.
Versus way far forward.
He didn't probably see you behind him.
Can we see the gymnastics photo large? That one doesn't get me too excited other than, you know,
The color.
the color.
I think his muscles too. They're like bulging.
I think we have better sports pictures up there.
I'd advocate keeping it in.
I think it should stay in. It's maybe not like the best one up there, but I think it's still pretty good.
Can we see that hockey
And
picture?
it's more graphic than I think some of the
Yeah.
others are, which is a nice change.
I think it's so hard to make a good hockey picture. That's why I was sort of drawn to this one, I'm not sure.
I wanna like it, but something about it, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good, but I'm not sure that it competes with the others.
I keep getting pulled out of the moment, which is like so great between the, you know, guy diving for the puck there. I mean, it is like super clean and like that part's really great, but yeah.
I think the crowd would have helped.
Yeah, I think getting that guy's face out of like losing some of the fans and then that number 7's face, I think would help keep you more in their moment.
Mhm.
So you wanna say out?
I could lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see the baseball picture large too? The, wall.
No.
I like this one a lot. It's just like clean and simple and like I feel like I feel the impact on that thing. Like I know what he's like smelling right now. And the color, like the just simplicity and the colors are nice and the texture on the wall, and I like it a lot.
You
Yeah.
know, he's thinking someone probably got a picture of this.
It's like
He got the catch though.
somewhere a few months from now, someone's gonna sit and look at this on a big screen
And judge it.
and judge it.
Yeah, that's a top 3 for me.
Well, one of the pictures that I like, and to me it's just a spectacular moment, is that catch right there. I mean, that was in a pretty good game. I think that's in the end zone for a touchdown. He pinned the ball against the defender's back, caught it, you know,
That's kind of amazing.
caught it behind the other guy, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really amazing, and the photographer got it, and it still got a little bit of his face there, you know. To me, that is the ultimate moment, the ultimate kind of sports action. Well composed, you know. The only thing, and it's not the photographer's fault, is that there's people in the background, you know. You can do nothing about that, but the photographer was all over that moment. That was another frame picture from that same situation that wasn't near as good as this.
Right.
You know, I mean, this is,
Yeah,
this is peak.
I mean, I think it seems like it was an amazing moment, and I think it'd like be awesome to lead the sports section, you know, that the next day, but to me, it's not the contest winner. You know, beyond what's actually happening, the photo doesn't hold for me.
I think just based on what's happening, you know, real time, it's just definitely a contender for winning.
What else is up there?
I like the boxing picture. The guy was neck through the ropes. I've watched a lot of boxing over my life, and I don't think I've ever seen that.
Should that other baseball photo still be in here?
I don't know what's going on. Is he bobbling the ball?
Pawtucket Red Sox right fielder Henry Ramos is safe at second base behind Columbus Clippers second baseman Johan Medina, who couldn't hang on to the throw during a baseball game.
Look how ripped those guy's pants are, too.
Or the whole?
It's pretty unusual.
You know,
I like this half the frame. The other one, I'm like, I mean, it's got the whole kind of story, I guess, of the play in there. Still is a little bit confusing. But that I don't know, the catch or the fumbling for the catch is still a pretty good moment. I think it's like honorable mentionable.
I would keep it for now. I would keep it. I think the football pitcher Laura Wright, I could probably do without that one.
Anybody else?
If we gotta start editing stuff out.
Oh, his face though, it's just right there, the ball is, you know, I mean,
I'm still not, I can't make up my mind yet, I'm sorry, I'm not there. I think we just need to be separated from the other pictures. If they're both in honorable mention, then it's kind of like awarding the same moment twice.
Let's see the golf shot.
I thought it was colorful and graphic and nice texture, with the sand flying out from the trap.
I would keep it.
It's creative.
I think I have to vote again.
Let's vote again.
Yeah. And
In,
In,
out,
in,
out,
out,
and
in,
out.
in,
and
out.
in.
Was that two ends?
In.
Yeah, I said in.
I said that too.
Out.
In, out,
In,
And well, that
well,
that decided anything.
Never well.
we didn't move on anymore.
You lost one.
What did we lose?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh shit. Well, I guess if we can't remember it then. Oh, the track picture.
Track, yes.
to me, that gymnastics picture is more of a sports feature as opposed to sports action.
well, but he's competing, isn't he?
Yeah, but it just looks more featurey than action.
I like the feature look to it, and I like that it's a feature style picture made during the action. And then just in that it's like it's graphic and colorful. I think that's something that's good to bring to action situation. If you can combine that, then that's awesome. I wish this were a little bit tighter, but I still like the picture overall. Because I think if you were to shoot like a little bit more compressed, he would pop out from the background even more, and you get nicer texture on his muscles.
If I had to take another one out now, to get it down so that we can have a first, second, third, and possibly 3 or 4 gems. If I get outvoted on the gymnastics picture, I think the baseball picture would be the next one. Because I think I've been outvoted on the kids a couple of times already.
The catch or the second base?
That one, the second base.
Yeah, I could lose that one.
Yeah, I voted out on that this last time.
I vote for the baseball picture of a player running into the wall as number 1.
Anybody else?
Second that?
I agree.
And I like the catch as number 2 because it's just the ultimate peak moment of the game. Definition of peak sports action.
We have, anybody agree? Or somebody have a different alternative?
All the eyes in the stadium is on them too. You know, you can see everyone looking at them right there, mouth open, in awe, cheering.
I think I could do that. I think the gymnastics then should rise to 3. Above the boxing. I think it takes some thought to frame it as cleanly as that, and to take a risk and build your background like that. And it still gets a nice like peak moment with him, and you get the nice kind of like texture on his muscles during this are like just, you know, he's like red.
Yeah, I just think the difficulty level of the baseball, the football, and the boxing is so much greater than that gymnastics picture. That's actually not a very difficult shot to pull off. You just shoot it from above with a long lens, and they run back and forth several times.
But we only had one of those pictures, and we had lots of other
It's
pictures.
more unusual.
Yeah,
At least
so I
it
think
is.
it says something that the
I get-
photographer decided to make it into that picture.
I guess I've seen that done so many times. I'm kind of jaded, but I've seen
Yeah,
hundreds and hundreds of pictures like that.
I think the boxing picture's interesting, the moment's good, but it's like, it's I don't know, the picture's not reading as urgent as the moment seems to me.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have boxing in the top 3.
So
Is there another third, is there, I mean, what's the hold up on the top 3? Is there something else that you want to see up there?
I mean, I still like the other 2 football pictures better than the catch that we're talking about.
Yeah, but you can't penalize the photographer because it happened in a part of the field when it wasn't clean.
Well, but that's what we do. I mean, you have to.
No.
With all of these pictures, I mean, there's, you know, you can't, I mean,
You
it's just
can't-
unfortunately how it works. You have to penalize people. And it's not like, not that photographer's fault, but it just
Why?
means that picture's not.
Well, I don't think it should be read as like penalizing even necessarily. I don't think it's like an act of
Yeah.
malice. I think it's just like, it's thinking about like what picture kind of like resonates now more than, you know, beyond its moment that it was
Right.
made. And I think that is like, I mean, I agree with you, I think it's like a super peak like moment, you know, play of the game and everybody's watching, and that's like really, really interesting. But like as like a photograph, it's like, I mean, I don't remember reading about that. I mean, I don't know, I don't remember reading about that play, but I also don't follow those.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, it was all over television, all over print for like 3 or 4 days. It was just like a spectacular moment in the entire game. It was national news. And see, I like the picture of him leaping, the player down below, but I remember seeing highlights from that game too, and it was just a play during the game, you know. That catch was like like a very, very important pivotal moment of the entire game.
But we're not awarding the best play of the game or the best athletes. I mean, it's the best photographs from just sports. So I think it's tough. Like, I understand where you're coming from. I'm just not sure that that's, I would just argue that there are other things that are more important in this setting.
I just think when you say sports action, to me, that's it, But we can just vote. I mean, I made my argument. I feel very, very strongly about it being at least number 2.
I think I would like the kids, I would argue the kids' football picture higher if that background weren't the metal bleachers in the way that it is. Like that one, it's like, that's, it's like an inconsequential moment, but it's still a nice capture. I think it's interesting to look at now beyond its game, but the, like, kind of gross metal bleachers in the background kind of just keep taking me out of it. I do like that you see his face and you catch that moment of him, like, about to grasp the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
What would you put in 2?
from all of these,
If not the catch, what would you put in 2?
yeah, I mean, I like the gymnastics, but I do sort of, I haven't looked at a lot, but I can see how that, and it does seem a little familiar, but that's not as unusual. It seems unusual in this category right now, but then it's not that unusual. I think I would do the kid leaping to catch, because I feel like that's sort of the wonderment and essence, of sports at that age. I mean, he's so high up off the ground, and I don't know, it's seeing his face, and and that's, the moment is not, it's not at all too early or too late. I agree that the bleachers are distracting, but I don't think they're as distracting as the video guy with the green vest and the half of a mascot head and the tuba or whatever it is.
What if we made it 3rd place? Over the gymnastics. I know, I'm just trying to, think, make peace and shuffle things around. Because I don't know, I feel really strongly that the 1st place is the 1st place, and then from that
Yeah.
on in the category, I'm a little bit aloof, so.
Yeah.
I can see the arguments on the catch, and I think it is a pretty stellar moment. And so it belongs in that top 3, because part of the category is to catch these like peak action, intense moments. And I think part of it's to describe the like thrill and like the more general feelings of sports and experience of participating in sports, and that other football picture does that. So I think the 1st picture does that in it encapsulates all those things, and these other 2 do them kind of separately. So now it's just kind of, to me, a toss-up of which one you put in which position. I suppose I would pick the catch for 2nd. And the kids
That has
for
2
3rd.
second place votes. 3rd place, sounds like it's between this and the gymnastics then.
So vote on this for 3rd place?
Just to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we're not talking in circles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta vote for either the kids catch and the gymnastics for 3rd.
I'll go kids catch for 3rd.
It's a tough one.
And then these four are all honorable mention.
Right.
Right.